16 heats have flashed before the Robot Wars crowd. 16 winners have pirouetted. The house robots dodged. The arena negotiated. Opponents toppled. Their hopes burnt out.
Let the wars begin!
So let's race into the first of our semi-finals. 8 robots, only 2 survive.
What's your tactics going to be?
Kill them.
There is no mercy.
We need a bet.
Bet in the house!
Mechanical medics a must on Robot Wars.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Master of Mayhem, Craig Charles.
This is where things get serious, because tonight our first 8 heat winners return for the first of our series semi-finals. It's going to be gruesome, it's going to be gory, so are we going to give them hell on the road to glory? The robots face a deadly knockout competition, and only the last 2 standing will return for the grand final, Robot Wars the Armageddon. So, if you're fired up for fury, let the semi-final begin!
Coming up, Craig, 4 terrific first round fights. Dantomkia will be meeting Graivty. X-Terminator will fight St.Agro. Bulldog breed meets tough as nails. But first up, Tornado, who reached the semi-finals by disposing of tetanus in the heat. And Raging Knightmare, who surprisingly beat the seeded Spawn again to get this far.
From Sawtrey in Cambridgeshire and #1 seed, Tornado.
Reigning champions and former World Championship semi-finalists.
The busyness that's going on at the Tornado bench looks immense. Lads, how does Tornado deal with flippers?
Try and stay out of the way of the flipper. It's about the only way. If a machine is a particularly renowned flipper, we'll use a weapon that is very difficult for them to get under, like the flail scoop. But for Raging Reality, they're a good flipper. They've won their heat. Their flipper edge is not very wide, so we've gone for the disc, and it might do some damage to their armour. So we shall see.
A 4-wheel driven pushing box, basically, with the interchangeable weaponry, the disc, a large vertical bar, spinner lifters, the chain, flail, durable, but it is vulnerable to flippers.
From Colville in Leicestershire, Raging Knightmare.
Impressive winners of Heat N.
So what are your tactics going to be? Because they're a pretty powerful machine and they've got the experience and everything behind them.
Yeah, they've got the pushing power, but if we can just get 1 or 2 shots underneath, they may be out.
They're putting their spinner on the front.
A spinner, yeah. Well, we've been against a spinner in the heat, and all we get was cosmetic damage.
Well, lads, good luck. It is for a place in the grand final. It's starting to get exciting now, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It's starting to get very exciting.
Very powerful flipping weaponry, 98 kilos in weight, but the body armour is lightweight, and that's the Achilles heel.
Roboteers, stand by.
Let's have a look at the teams then. Raging Knightmare first, Nigel Paget captaining, Liam Markham-Summers in there as well. And there's the Tornado team, Andrew Marchant, the captain, David Gamble and Brian Moss. Brian in the middle. In the arena for the House Robots, Shunt, Dead Metal 2, 2 veterans.
3, 2, 1.
Both these machines have a Robot Wars pedigree, and Tornado already in underneath Raging Knightmare and slamming them against the arena sidewall, using the flipper to self-right Raging Knightmare, expending energy though every time it flips. Tornado is dogged in its pursuit, relentless. It has the spinner in front. Oh, what's happened to Shunt? shunt tossed over by Raging Knightmare. Look at this from a different angle. The flipper and underneath shunt, a shunt was busying itself with Tornado and over they went. Good attack by Raging Knightmare, but you're actually supposed to be attacking the little red thing on wheels called Tornado. Reigning champions, number 1 seed, there's a clue. Tornado, after you, into the CPZ, slam, bang. Oh, no thank you, ma'am. Oh, and another side assault here. And each time Tornado whacks a robot, that's 100 kilos hitting you at 10 miles an hour, and that'll shake loose electronics and controls and render immobile, and I think they've done just that. It is not the most flamboyant of robots, but it is a terrific champion. They defeated the former world champions Razer to win the 6 wars, and they are through the first round of this, the first semi-final. Tornado, and out go Raging Knightmare. Disappointment for them, they've come so far.
Well, Tornado continue their relentless march to glory. Tornado, they go through! Tell me what went wrong.
They were pushing us down the back corner. As soon as we hit the wall, we don't know. It just wouldn't flip back. It was drivable, but we just couldn't self-right.
You're disappointed? I bet you look a bit gutted, actually.
Well, yeah, but good robot.
Fine robot. But I mean, it's the first time you've made the semi-finals. Your robot's improving all the time, isn't it?
Every time we just get that little bit further.
Let's hear it for Raging Knightmare! Just bullying, really, wasn't it?
I think we got off extremely lightly there. I mean, they've got an awesome flipper.
I've got a very powerful flipper, but they couldn't flip it. They couldn't get anywhere near you. You're too fast.
Well, Andy did an absolutely marvellous job of driving in that one. He just dodged it every time, and then we managed to get them in the corner a few times. I think their flipper obviously broke, so they couldn't get themselves back up again.
The robot's really controllable, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of Tornado's strengths. It's always been one of the best things about it, that we can put it where we want, when we want it.
Well, do you think you can stay in the arena?
There's more than 50% flippers left out there. Yeah. We don't like them, but we'll take on all comers and try. But no, I think we'll be going out, to be honest.
Have we got any surprises left from Tornado? Any new weapons? Any special adaptations?
We still haven't used weapon number 4, but it's not really suited for flippers, so we may never see it, unfortunately. But
well, good luck, guys. You're the reigning UK champions. Let's see if you can go all the way.
Try and stay there. And
hang on to that title. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Team Tornado! Well, join me after the break for more hot semi-final action here on Robot Wars. Welcome back to Robot Wars and the first of our series semi-finals. 8 heat winners are fighting head-to-head to go through to the next round. So, let's see who's up next.
The number 5 seeds Dantomkia, Craig. They beat Scorpion in their heat before finally disposing of IG88 in flipping style. And they meet Graivty from Holland, hugely powerful against the seeded 13 Black. And then Lightning, and even the house robots.
From Chertsey in Surrey and number 5 seed Dantomkia.
Seeded after reaching the semi-finals of the last wars as well.
What is the feeling like when it gets down to this stage in the pits between all the roboteers? Does it start to get sort of, you look at each other's machines, sizing each other up, or is it still a friendly atmosphere?
It's a very friendly atmosphere. We make sure each other's machines are in tip-top condition so that when we fire them, beat them, hopefully, we have beaten the best that they can produce, which is a much better feeling.
Right, now you are up against the bad boys of the 7th Wars, that's what I've been calling them. They're very naughty, they've had a yellow card, and they've flipped millions of house robots. Yeah. But I believe their machine is taken from your design.
Yeah, my pneumatic system, which was rather unique 2 years ago, it was copied by the Dutch a while back. We went to Holland to have a robot rumble out there, and they stripped our machines apart to find out how we did things. And, well, we helped them, and there's no problem at all. camaraderie. You've got to beat the best to be the best.
What does that all mean? Has a high-powered CO2 flipper with full-body spinner capability, very reliable, and at 20 miles an hour is twice as fast as Graivty.
From Leeuwarden in Holland, Graivty.
A previous heat final in Dutch Robot Wars and getting more and more impressive by the day.
It's the bad boys of the 7th Wars. How are you feeling?
Pretty good.
What are you hoping to do in this final?
Get rid of Dantomkia. It's one opponent and it's the best I've had so far. So, of all the 15 other robots left in the competition, it's the only one I'm scared of.
So what's your tactics going to be once you get out there?
Flip him out of the arena, if that's possible.
Flipper v Flipper.
Well, it's both skill and luck. If you're lucky enough to get under the other robot, you're able to flip him. If they're under you, they're going to flip you.
Slightly the heavier, certainly the longer. Powered by two 750-watt electric motors. Very strong. They say this can drive through a car, but the armour isn't the most resilient.
Roboteers, stand by.
The Masters, the Lamberts, Michael and Daniel, and Stephen Gadsby of Dantomkia. The apprentices who learnt from them, WJ Dijkstra, Alex and Jeroen and Graivty. And Shunt. And Sergeant Bash. House Robots on patrol.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
On cue, the second battle in this, the first semi-finals. Dantomkia! Over and out! Simple as that!
Cease.
How quick was that done? That stunned even them. They can't believe it. Let's see how long it took. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cease called on 6 seconds. I make it. Have to be confirmed. Has to be one of the fastest ever. What power there, Graivty. Dantomkia, high hopes, tossed even higher, and then the mighty four.
That has got to be a new Robot Wars record all over in 6 seconds. Dantomkia cannot defy Graivty. Graivty go marching on.
The wife's here.
Yeah, she's a nerd.
Can't be put in front of the wife. All those hours spent in the shed. 6 seconds.
It was quick, wasn't it?
So you were going in for a flip first, I suppose. It was just like who got the first flip won the bout. Is that the way it worked out?
Yeah, I was trying to come round to their side and get around because I can outdrive them. Stupid. And they turned on me, and I had to go wider and wider and wider to get around them, and it didn't work.
Oh, back to the drawing board or what?
No, learn to drive a bit better.
Learn to drive a bit better.
Yeah.
Listen, guys. What can I say? Commiserations.
Thank you.
A brilliant team, a brilliant robot. The kids should still be proud, and the missus. Let's hear it for Dantomkia!
Well, you got rid of the 5th seed.
Talk me through it.
Well, they were the dangerous robot out there, and like he said, they were trying to drive around me, and I just got in there and got their side.
Everyone's scared of you now. I mean, everyone's talking in the pits about you being such a powerful robot. Is there anyone that scares you?
Well, it's out now, so...
That was the robot that you were most afraid of?
Yeah.
So that was like your little mini-final, really?
Yeah, it looks like it. Has the best driver, has the best weapon, so...
Yeah. What about the likes of X-Terminator and Tornado?
I can get under it, so that'll be over.
Well, guys, everyone's scared. I think you can go all the way. The smart money's on you. Let's hear it for Graivty!
Phew, already through to the second round of this semi-final. Tornado and Graivty. In a few minutes, Bulldog breed against Tough as Nails. Another brilliant Dutch entry, but now X-Terminator and St.Agro. Let's see how